It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Our criminal complaint shows on April 1st, Sade Robinson and Anderson went on a date at Twisted Fisherman just west of downtown. Court documents show that Sade's phone was tracked, and it shows her location at Twisted Fisherman and then at Duke's on Water. Court documents also detail her phone was tracked to the area of Anderson's home. After being at Anderson's home for approximately 3 hours and 19 minutes, her phone was then traced to a park in River West for about a half hour. Then court documents show her phone was pinged near Warnemont Park, where the severed leg was found early last week. Authorities say the severed leg did belong to Sade Robinson. Authorities say they also found a foot in human flesh, along with Sade's clothes she was wearing, which were inside her burned car.
This son of a is gonna pay. This is justice for Sade. Who the would do something like this to my beautiful baby? She hurt nobody.
And this home is where prosecutors say Maxwell Anderson killed Sade Robinson after the two went on a date last Monday. Now, this case is bringing into light the story that has simmered in the shadows for days. While a concerned family was looking for a missing woman, body parts were turning up all across the city of Milwaukee. And now we have more information on why. Prosecutors say Anderson and Sade Robinson went out to 2 restaurants and bars the night of April 1st, then returned to Anderson's home on South 39th Street. They say at some point that night, Anderson killed Robinson, dismembered her body, then drove her car around while he scattered the body parts in various places.
The allegations in the complaint are abhorrent. It is the highest level of violence imaginable.
Anderson also did Sade's car and lit it on fire. Anderson's attorney first tried to get the homicide charge thrown out.
And there's nothing in here that says that she died at Mr. Anderson's home.
Sade's mother again lashed out.
Before we address.
Anderson's attorney then alluded to Anderson being innocent.
Had Mr. Anderson been involved in this horrible tragedy, we would expect one to flee.
But Sade's family had been searching for her ever since her disappearance. Authorities used phone records, surveillance video, and home security video to close in on Anderson. He was arrested Thursday, April 4th. And prosecutors say there are still missing body parts as they continue to look for all the human remains from Sade Robinson.
Officials say the remains found at multiple locations in Milwaukee are still being processed for official identification.
Really brings into question what is wrong with people. It's heinous.
More information about the disappearance of Sade Robinson and the possible connection to those human remains that have been found across the area over the last 10 days. Since Sade went missing, her family has been asking for donations for search efforts. Today, the GoFundMe says the money will be used for memorial expenses. So far, law enforcement has not confirmed Sade's death or connected her to the body parts that have been found or the person of custody, Maxwell Anderson. The story begins on Monday, April 1st. That's when 19-year-old Sade Robinson was first reported missing. On Tuesday, April 2nd, family says Sade's car was found torched near 30th and Lisbon on Milwaukee's north side. A severed leg was found by Warnemont Park in Cudahy, 11 miles from Sade's burned car. On Thursday, April 4th, our crews found Milwaukee County Sheriff's deputies searching a home on Oklahoma and 39th Street. That same day, Maxwell Anderson was taken into custody and identified as a person of interest in relation to the severed leg found in Cudahy.
It's devastating because when we came to look for her, we weren't coming looking for body parts. We were just coming to look for her.
Friday, April 5th, sheriff's deputies found more body parts at 30th and Lisbon, the same location where Sade's car was found set on fire. On Saturday, April 6th, Sade's family searched that same area and found her blanket. Milwaukee police came out to search again and found even more human remains. Now it's Sunday, April 7th. Sade's family comes back to search and finds human remains yet again.
I want answers because I need to know why somebody would want to do this to her.
Let's go back to Maxwell Anderson for a second. While he has not been charged with the crime, we're naming him because of the nature of the allegations. On Tuesday, April 9th, Anderson went before a Milwaukee County judge where prosecutor asked for an extension to keep him behind bars. That extension was granted. The same night, Family and friends of Sade's went back to Warnemont Park in Cudahy to search the area.
She looked out for my baby. The least I could do was look out for her mama's baby.
They say they found what they believe to be body parts, but that the sheriff's office needed to investigate further.
So I got a little bit of a tour, and he was like, do you want to see the basement? And I was like, no, I'm okay.
This is the man behind bars, but not yet charged.
In the interest of Maxwell Stephen Anderson,
appearing in court in connection to a case that's captivated Milwaukee. Who is Maxwell Anderson? We know he's a Southside resident whose house at 39th and Oklahoma was searched by investigators 2 days after someone found a severed leg on the Lake Michigan shore in Cudahy. The 33-year-old man has ties to Waukesha County, attending Kettle Moraine, Catholic Memorial, and Pewaukee High Schools in the early 2000s. Anderson has a criminal record, a 2014 misdemeanor disorderly conduct conviction in Waukesha County after an incident with a family member in Delafield, and in 2015, a misdemeanor domestic violence case out of Door County. For the last few years, he's worked at several Milwaukee bars.
He works full-time,
including The Rave from 2018 to 2020, most recently working at Victor's nightclub on the east side.
Where we are learning new details about the investigation into body parts found in Milwaukee County.
A severed leg was found on a beach on April 2nd, and it had been preliminarily identified to belonging to 19-year-old Sade Robinson. The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office and Police Department did hold a news conference a little bit ago this morning.
Let's go into that press conference that happened just moments ago.
Morning, folks. I'm James Burnett, spokesman for the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office. I am here with Milwaukee County Sheriff Danita Ball, Milwaukee Police Chief Jeffrey Norman. A little bit of housekeeping really quickly. You probably know this. If you don't, you probably should not be here. Sheriff Ball, D-E-N-I-T-A-B-A-L-L. Chief Norman, J-E-F-F-R-E-Y-N-O-R-M-A-N. We good? Great. Okay, so we're here for a briefing on the an ongoing investigation for human remains that were discovered early last week, and again, all the subsequent information that has come after that. I have to tell you, this briefing may be brief because there are a number of questions we may not be able to answer. That said, Sheriff Ball, Chief Norman will give you what they can, and on that, I will hand it off to the Sheriff.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Today we're going to give a brief update regarding the severed leg that was found and some of the human remains that have been found throughout Milwaukee County. As you know, on April the 2nd, at approximately 5:29 p.m., Milwaukee County 911 dispatch received a call from Cudahy Police Department regarding a severed leg at Warnemont Park. It was near the golf course and the pumping house. And so the leg was amputated from the around the hip down.
Okay.
And as a result, the leg appeared to be that of an African-American female. Subsequently, a Milwaukee police officer who was aware of our investigation raised the possibility that the leg may be related to a missing person investigation that they were conducting, and that missing person was Sade Robinson. So on Wednesday, April the 4th, our investigation led to a person of interest, Maxwell Stephen Anderson, who lives in the 3100 block of South 39th Street, where he was arrested after a traffic stop near the home. A search warrant was conducted. The severed leg has been preliminarily identified as belonging to Ms. Robinson. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the Robinson family, friends, and the Milwaukee community who have embraced this family. We are sorry for your loss. It's such a tragic incident. Our investigators have worked around the clock on this investigation. As a result of their diligence and with the help of our criminal justice partners, the District Attorney's Office issued charges today against Maxwell Stephen Anderson for first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and arson of property other than building. He remains in custody. The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office would like to thank all of our partners involved in this investigation, specifically the Milwaukee Police Department, the Cudahy Police Department, the Kenosha Police Department, the Madison Police Department K-9 Unit, Great Lakes Search and Rescue K-9 Unit, the FBI, the ATF, the Department of Justice's Division of Criminal Investigation and their crime lab, the Medical Examiner's Office, the District Attorney's Office, the Milwaukee County Transit System, Wisconsin Southern Railroad, the United States Coast Guard, forensic anthropologist Gordon Karsten, and other partners who may have helped in this endeavor. Your help was very invaluable. Again, we extend our sincere condolences to the Robinson family as they navigate this difficult time and mourn the loss of Sade. I'm going to turn it over to Chief Norman, who's going to talk about other parts of the investigation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff Ball. First and foremost, on behalf of the Milwaukee Police Department, our hearts and prayers go out to the family of Sade Robinson. This is a horrendous tragedy, and above all else, we cannot imagine the pain that you must be going through. Please know that you have our deepest thoughts and condolences. Details of some of the Milwaukee Police Department's involvement can be found in the criminal complaint that was filed by the District Attorney this morning. What we can share at this time is this. On April 2nd, Milwaukee Police Department investigated an arson at the 2800 block of West Lisbon Avenue. Video surveillance recovered from the arson investigation led investigators to search the area of 3000 West Galena Street. On Friday, April 5th, investigators located human remains in the area. On Saturday, April 6th, MPD continued the search in the area and located additional human remains on the railroad tracks. Later in the evening on Saturday, April 6th, MPD returned to the area when Miss Robinson's family located her blanket. At this time, detectives located additional human remains. The identification of the human remains recovered by MPD are still pending. I repeat that. The additional human remains is still being looked at, and the investigation is pending in regards to the identification of that. Please note we continue to search for additional evidence that has not been located. Anyone with information is asked to contact Milwaukee Police Department at 414-935-7360 or to remain anonymous. Contact Crime Stoppers at 414-224-TIPS or P3-TIPS. We are grateful for the efforts of the Sheriff Department, the District Attorney's Office, and other federal and local law enforcement partners for their tireless efforts to gather facts and evidence in this case.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional. And yes, we stay in lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my homeboy Lucky Buzz of Deals that keeps you lit. Make sure y'all hit the links down below in the description. Use the discount code everydaypj at checkout, man. Let's get into it. Well, this is a sad one. I want to start off by saying condolences to the family of Sade Robinson. Up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I know this is not something you would want to care to watch or even think about, but if someone passes along, please give them my condolences. This is a sad situation. That's why we, one thing about this situation that I could say that is good is this girl had a great relationship with her friends and family. She had the wherewithal to let people know where she would be At the time of the incident, like she said, she was going out with a guy. She was excited to be going on a date. She said he was so nice, and they went bar hopping. Seems to me like she was having a good time until she wasn't. But she was able to let her friends know who she was with, and if anything was to happen, they know who she was with. She wasn't just with a random person. So shout out to her for that. But there could have been a lot of things. Now there's other missing women, that one in particular that worked at the pizzeria that Sade Robinson worked at, who came up missing 2 years ago, which is still in the same area as where Mr. Robinson came. So who knows? It could be more to this story. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. It's tragic. It was hard to do without just thinking about my kids, my daughters, and them being protected without me. So, everyday people, man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog. And literally, we getting lit today, cause we got a package from Opulence Scents. There you go, Opulence Scents. Yes, we got us a care package. We got us a total of 3 candles, and we got some foam and bath wash. Now, I'm gonna try this out tonight, okay? Because over here at the Everyday People, ain't nothing sweet but the Chardonnay, okay? But we're gonna take this foam and bath wash. We're gonna be sweet today. I wonder what I could use that on. Anyway, so we got the foam and body soap, and this is, I believe it's a Burberry flavor. Too bad I got allergies. But it's strong enough you can smell it through your allergies. That's crazy. Okay. Also, I have a candle. It says, "Pass me not, oh gentle Savior." Hit the Cashapp. Cashapp Everyday PJ, okay? Also, this is the Burberry scent. Now, this does have specific directions. And what we're going to do is we're going to trim the wick to 1/4 inch, approximately 6 millimeters before lighting. Keep candle free of any foreign materials, including matches and wick trimmings. Burn only the candle on a level, fire-resistant surface. Do not burn the candle for more than 4 hours at a time. Okay, so we're gonna take the Pass Me Not. She named this specific scent after the communion. If you watch my lives, you know we do communion, and our song is "Pass Me Not, O Gentle Savior." Okay, and we do that so you can don't pass me up and hit that Cashapp. Okay, so I'm gonna trim this wick. I got my flick your bick. Oh, pass me not, oh gentle Savior. Hit the Cashapp. Hear my humble cry, while on others thou art calling. Do not pass me by. Hit the Cashapp. Make sure y'all hit the links down below in the description. We got Opulence Scents, where you can get your 3-wick candle or the single wick candle, and you can get your foam body bath scrubber stuff. Anyway, keep it lit, big dog. Peace.